Hey guys, this is Hot Noob here, and I'm just gonna play my intro clip quickly. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a game review. It's a Facebook game by IGG. It's not Galaxy Online. So going to be doing another game by them called Doomsday Defense. So right off the bat, I don't really like the GUI very much. Seems a bit old. Graphics don't look very good. And there's a ton of pop-ups. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose that. The sounds also are pretty retarded sounding. And when this builds, you also hear something that is quite disappointing. IGG stole materials. They stole content. When the building finishes building, it plays a sound that's that you sort of just missed there, but it's from a game called Black and White. It's a very good game, and you know, it doesn't deserve to be like having work stolen from it. Anyway, you got your own little tower defense thing here. It's actually pretty shitty in my opinion. Right? The sounds aren't very well done, other than most of them being like stolen. Right, and that's just a poor quality sound, so if you're going to play this game, I recommend you turn off the sounds and everything. So you have your basic things. There isn't really much that you can do, even if you look at the PvP map or whatever, right? Right, the graphics aren't overly great. You go to the world map, like, it looks like shit. Right? It just looks totally crappy. The graphics aren't that great. It's reminds me of the first Diablo 1 game, and I'm not saying that the first Diablo 1 game was bad, but right, it's like 20 years later now, and we've still got graphics that are just as bad, or just as pixelated and stuff. So overall, I give this game a pretty low rating. Graphics-wise, it's totally crappy. And then you have your energy here that I gotta subtract points there, because who the hell wants to be limited to the number of rounds they can do pretty much per day or whatever when they're playing this, you know, a stupid tower defense game, right? Like, this isn't even a good tower defense game. And I've seen a lot of tower defense games. Some, well, barely any of them are worse than this one, sadly enough. But I've seen some really great ones with some amazing 3D graphics and stories and so on. I might do a game review of the one of a much better one later on. But anyway, you have quests, towers. It's pretty much a rip of any other Facebook game or a game like Avani or whatever. The quests are actually a bit buggy. Fan Castle PvP, whatever, right? It's also really stupid, right? How you have like your NPC area, you only use you know, these towers, and then you go in PvP, and then you have to, you know, create an entirely different setup. And every freaking map you go to, I'll show you in a sec. Pretty much every map you go to, you have to set up towers, and they cost resources. So it's like totally stupid, right? When you're playing a tower defense game, all you really want to do is just like mass it up. You don't want to have to, you know, leave it all behind and stuff. Especially if you have to wait like an hour to build a damn turret, or an hour to even get the resources for it. So yeah, this game's pretty much just a game to steal your money and so on. And even if you look here, everyone here is pretty low level. Right, all of my friends have this game, we're all low level. So I think this game will just be like a crummy rock bottom game. It's just going to be one of those things, right? And because it's cheap to maintain a game like this, right? You know, IGG is probably just going to like slowly drain money from it. So it's not a cash cow or anything like that, but you know, it's still just running for cash anyway, right? So, as a recommendation, I recommend that you don't play this game. You don't even install it, because it doesn't deserve to have players, right? And it's just like a rip of so many other games, and you know, it's just, you know, gives IGG a really bad rep. You know, even though they already have a shitty rep, right? Anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. There's not much to the game. It's pretty dull, boring. I'd give it like a 1 out of 5 or whatever. Anyway, this is Hot Noob. Come check out my blog, and I'll see you guys later.